All right, today we are looking at our response sheet for water observations. Okay, so we're going to have to write kind of an extensive note here at the bottom. Let's see what we need to do so I can set your success. All right, a student took a weekend camping trip to the mountains with her family. And friends, this is on page 6. Okay, on page 6 of your water booklet. A student took a weekend camping trip to the mountains with her family. When it was time to put up the tent, her family couldn't agree on where to put it. At the top of the slope, near some trees, or at the bottom of the slope near a stream. Her older brother had heard that there might be a rainstorm that evening. The family finally agreed to put the tent near the creek so they could be closer to the water. That evening there was a rainstorm. The student wrote this in her journal. It really rained hard last night. We ended up getting flooded out of our tent and spent the night in the car. The water didn't come from the stream, though. The stream didn't get high enough to reach our tent. Maybe we should have camped at the top of the slope. Write a note to this student. Explain any ideas you have about why the tent flooded and about what her family should think about next time they decide where to pitch their tent. Okay, so I want you to think about that. They were kind of arguing about it the first. Oh, should they do it at the top of the slope where there's some trees or at the bottom of the slope near a stream? They decided, oh, we're going to go ahead and do it at the bottom, and then bang, the stream, the water, basically they got flooded out of where they were. Okay, now why could that be? What do you know about what happens to water on a slope? Think about that. All right, so we're going to write a note to this student. Okay, dear, and we'll just make up a name. How about dear Victoria? You can make up whatever name you would like. Okay, I have some ideas. I have some ideas to share with you about what happened on your trip. Okay? Now, what do we know about slope? What happened to all those droplets that we had? They went down very quickly when it was steeper, right? Think about the word steep and how you could use that in your response. Okay, so let's start with, I think your family should have camped at the top of the slope. And here's why. Now, I'm going to put some of those key words on the side. You're going to fill in the rest of the paragraph for Victoria, being very specific to use the vocabulary words that I'm going to be putting here on the side. Okay, I want you to think about the word, let's see here, downhill. That's a key word that you need to use in your response. What else? Steep, steeper, slope. You need to include that in your response. Okay. And something about the water running faster. Okay. So you need to really think about that as you respond to the question. So you're going to fill in that big chunk using those key words, and any other thoughts that you may have, please do fill in there. And then after you do that, make sure you sign off because you're writing a note. Okay, so at the very bottom of your note, you're going to say, sincerely, right? And your name. Now this, my friends, is where you are going to fill in. These are your thoughts using these key words as part of your response. All right, when you're finished, please upload a picture of your work so I can give you a grade. Thank you.